Hello, hello. I'm your host, Joy Harrington. I'm happy to be here talking with you today. And today we're going to talk about honoring the pain while moving forward. And this comes because I was coaching a client who said, how do I honor this part of me? How do I honor the past however many years of pain that has built up? And in her case, she was referencing in her relationship, but basically pain that's built up while at the same time, I want to move forward. I want to change my response. I want to change my lens. I want to actually try again with this person, right? And it's such a good question because for a lot of us, we have old pain. We have old parts of us that are holding on to stored pain. We have old stories that are associated with pain, whether it's in our relationships, whether it's in our business, whether it's just in our life and what we look for in our life, our lenses, right? And we're trying to move forward. And so, what do? We go start, saying all these affirmations and we start reading all these things and we start listening to high vibe music and we start ingesting. We start ingesting all these new things and we are trying to bring it in to form something new. And I was explaining to her that that's not working for people to have a true transformation because they're full of the old. You are completely full of the old. And so, most people, when they turn to personal development or even coaching and start to work on their mindset and affirmations and all these things, they can they can take control of their thoughts. Sure. They can choose new choices. Sure. But deep down in their gut, they don't feel a shift. They don't feel a true transformation of who they are at a base level because they haven't dealt with what's down there at the base level. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So, how you honor the pain side while moving forward is to recognize the feelings that are there. It's to actually give it a voice. I want you to remember that all parts of you, and when I say all parts of you, I mean the part of you that's still angry at what happened 12 years ago, or the part of you that's sad from when you were 5 and something happened, right? We have passengers on the bus. I've talked about this before. All parts of you are like toddlers and they're yelling or they're coming up or they're angry or they're causing you to feel their feelings, right? Because they want to be heard. They want to be seen. They want to be loved. If you have a toddler and they're throwing a fit because they want something and you ignore them, how does that work? All my moms out there with kids know they actually just get louder. They get even more mad. Now they're pissed that you are not listening, that you are not watching. So what do? You pick them up. You tell them it's okay. You tell them you love them. Maybe you give them a snack. You give them attention. You give them unconditional acceptance and love. And what happens? You know what? After a few minutes, maybe now they're just crying. And after that, maybe they begin to self soothe. Well, the parts of you are the same way. So, that pain side of you, most of us respond this way. Oh, I don't want that to be part of me anymore. So I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to push it away and I'm going to focus on positive thoughts. I'm going to focus on positive affirmations and positive intentions. And I just need positivity, positivity. And nope, I'm not even going to say that or speak about that or acknowledge it. Like I won't even acknowledge that part of me because that's not what I want in my life. Well, you're doing the same thing. You're doing what I just talked about with the toddler. And instead, you are fragmenting those parts of you off because you are rejecting them and pushing them away and saying, I don't want you as part of me. So you're fragmenting them off. And then you wonder why you don't feel whole, why you don't feel peaceful, why you don't feel happy, why you don't feel just at peace with yourself. Well, it's because you've got all these fragmented parts. And the way to bring them all together and be whole again is to dun, 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 acknowledge them. Step number one, acknowledge them. It's okay. It's okay that you're here. I see you. I see that you're here. Acknowledge them. They want to be acknowledged. Number two, give them acceptance. It's okay that you're here. It's okay that I'm feeling this way. It's okay that this part of me is coming up. Number three, I like to ask them, what do you want to say? What are you here to say? What do you want to feel? And how do you want to express it? Because sometimes they just need to throw a fit. I just threw one the other day in my breathwork session. It's basically just like throwing a fit. Remember, feelings are supposed to come in and they are supposed to go out. And we spend so much time feeling them come in and like, oh, I'll deal with that later. Or, oh, I'm going to swallow that down right now because I don't have time. Or, oh, that's weird. I see that, but okay, I'm going to keep going with my day. And it's this buildup. And when you get that buildup, you become confused, you become depressed, you feel heavy, you feel like you can't get up out of bed, you become full of all of these emotions that are not serving you. And they weigh on you, literally, they will weigh you down. And so the answer is to express them. So, how do we honor the pain side while moving forward? We do those steps that I just talked about, acknowledge them, tell them it's okay, give them acceptance and love. Ask them what they want to say, what they want to express, what they want to feel, and how they want to do it. And then you do those things. You create space to go throw the fit. You create space to turn on the sad song and dance and move your body to it. You create space to write that forgiveness letter to yourself or to someone else that you really wanted to write. And you let yourself cry and be moved by it and try to like move it out of your body with movement. I'm a big fan of moving it with movement. And as you do that, guess what will happen? They get quieter. They become less. More peace. More peace comes in their place. And as you're bringing in the new stuff that you're learning on, you know what? I do want to use this knowledge to make a new decision. I do want to use this knowledge to react differently this time than I have in the past. You can actually do that and begin to actually implement beliefs that will show up in your core, not just willpower. Then you have space. You have space to actually bring them in and to basically ingest them down to your core instead of straight willpower. Because you have cleared space for them. You have cleared out what is deep down inside. And they're quieter, they're calmer. They don't need all the attention anymore. And it might be that you're in a place right now where those parts of you are going to need a lot of attention for a long time. And that's okay. If you accept that and go all in on just being where you're at and being okay with it, they will dissipate faster. When you fight it and you say, I don't want them to be here for a long time and I don't want them here, and oh, this is so annoying. Guess what? You're resisting them and you're resisting the toddler. And now the toddler's going to start throwing the fit. You're making it worse. So your way to honoring the pain side is to acknowledge them, accept them, ask them what they're here for, express them. Then and only then can you begin to take new steps forward that change this narrative that you have had. But when you skip that first part and you go straight into, I'm going to take new steps, I'm going to tell myself something new, blah, 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 blah. It's like the example Jesus talked about where he said the Pharisees had the whitewashed outside walls, but their insides were full of filth. It's like that. And I'm not saying you're full of filth, but I'm more so saying it's like trying to put something on the outside to change you, but it's not actually going to change the inside. When you change the inside, the outside becomes so much easier because it just follows suit. So go honor your pain side today. Go talk to it. Go talk to those toddlers. Go talk to the part of you that's angry or sad or depressed or unmotivated or whatever, or maybe it's just irritated or fearful, right? Whatever emotion it is for you. Have that conversation, express it through your body, tag me in your stories. I would love to hear about it. And if you're ready to go all in and do a breathwork session with me, I am offering those virtually. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm going to get a link up there for you guys to book breathwork sessions. Or you can come to my VIP day on August 27th in Scottsdale, Arizona at my house. It's going to be all around heart-centered strategy, and there will be a group breathwork session. I'm super pumped. It's going to be amazing. We're letting everyone leave there with a customized plan of action for themselves moving forward to support them, not just in their business, but emotionally, spiritually, all of the things, relationally, because I'm not here to just tell you business strategy. I'm here to help you heal and thrive as a woman. All right, go shoot me up on Instagram. Go hit me up on Instagram. If you want info for the VIP day, I will get a link on my Instagram for that too. And hopefully I will see you at my house. Have a beautiful day.